A rising star in Latin music gone too soon. Tonight, 3 men face murder charges in the ambush-style killing of Maria De La Rosa. The shooting in Northridge over the weekend left 2 others critically injured.
A young woman sits in a recording studio, electric guitar resting on her lap. She's smiling, confident. The caption on her Instagram post reads, "Ocupando cocinando en el stew. Ya es tiempo." Busy cooking in the kitchen, it's time. 18 hours later, she was dead. Bryant Street, east of Tampa Avenue. A parked car sits under a streetlight. 3 people inside. Quiet neighborhood. The kind of place where nothing ever happens. Then, footsteps. 2 men, maybe 3, walking toward the car. Slow, purposeful. One of them taps on the window. "Give us your money." Maria De La Rosa didn't die because she made enemies. She didn't die because of a feud, a rivalry, or some long-running grudge. She died because she was in the wrong place at the wrong time, with the wrong people watching. 22 years old, a rising Latin musician, 40,000 followers, a debut single released just 3 months earlier. Her future? Bright. Her life? Just beginning. And in less than 60 seconds, 3 men with guns made sure she'd never finish what she started. Her mother said it best. "I don't want this to happen to any other mother in life because it's a pain I can't describe." By the end of this story, you'll know why 3 men are facing life in prison without the possibility of parole. You'll know why the bullets didn't stop at Maria, and you'll know why one of those men is still out there. But here's what nobody expected. The night Maria died, she wasn't alone. So let me ask you something. If you saw someone being robbed at gunpoint, would you run or would you stay? Drop your answer in the comments. I want to know. People like the ones who did this, they count on you staying silent. They count on stories like Maria's fading into the background. If you believe her story deserves to be told, hit that subscribe button. Don't let them win by staying quiet. Welcome to True Crime Footprint, where we unveil the darkest mysteries and the most terrifying true crime tales. Kindly hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss any of our new stories. Your support keeps these stories alive. Maria De La Rosa, professionally? Delarosa, 22 years old, rising Latin musician. Over 40,000 people followed her every move on Instagram. In August 2025, she dropped her debut single, No Me Llames, Don't Call Me. 3 months later, she was gone. Her mother, Deyanira, didn't just lose a daughter that night. She lost her best friend. A beautiful person, unique. She helped everyone. Those aren't just words, that's how Maria lived. She showed up for people. She cared, she gave, and the music industry felt it too. Producer Jimmy Humilde, engineer Times J. Martinez, both mourned her publicly, called her gifted and full of promise. This wasn't some fantasy. Maria was building something real. By day, she was in the studio. Late nights, she was managing her online presence, connecting with fans, posting updates. Artist, influencer, hustler. She wore every hat and made it look easy. But here's the thing about visibility. The more people see you, the more you become a target. Success doesn't just open doors. Sometimes it opens the wrong ones. Maria was meeting friends that night, late, in a parked car on a quiet street. If you're ever in a situation like that, do yourself a favor. Stay in well-lit, public areas, places with cameras, places with people around. And your phone? Turn off location sharing. Don't broadcast where you are to strangers. You never know who's watching. That night, Maria wasn't thinking about danger. She was thinking about her next track, her next post, her next move. She had no idea 3 men were already watching. Let me ask you something. Would you sacrifice your safety for convenience? Or would you think twice before meeting someone at 1 a.m.? Be honest. Drop it in the comments. If this story is hitting you hard right now, do me a favor. Hit that like button. Share this video. Maria's family deserves to know her story is being heard. Don't let her fade into silence. 1:25 a.m. Bryant Street near Tampa Avenue, Northridge. Maria and 2 friends are sitting in a parked car. Engine off, windows up, just talking, waiting. Then the footsteps start. 2 men, maybe 3. Hard to tell in the dark. They walk up to the car. No hesitation, no second guessing. One of them taps the glass. "Give us your money." Here's where everything falls apart. The people inside, they panic. They try to leave. They try to drive off. And that's when the shots start. Multiple rounds fired into the car. No warning, no mercy. All three occupants are hit. Maria takes multiple gunshots. Her two friends, critically injured. She's rushed to the hospital, but she doesn't make it. The other two survive, barely. Their names, withheld for their own protection. This wasn't a targeted hit. This wasn't personal. They didn't just shoot Maria, they shot everyone. They didn't care who lived or died, they just wanted what was in that car. And when they didn't get it fast enough, they opened fire. Here's what matters. If someone ever demands your wallet, your phone, your car, give it to them. I don't care how expensive it is. I don't care how much it means to you. Nothing you own is worth your life. These men escalated to murder because their victims tried to run. Don't make that mistake. But here's where it gets strange. The police initially thought this was gang-related. Made sense, right? Multiple shooters, coordinated attack. Northridge has a history. Turns out, it wasn't. It was something far more random, far more terrifying. Three guys, looking for a quick score, saw a parked car, saw an opportunity, and they took it. Within 48 hours, two men were arrested, but the third, he vanished. So let me ask you, if you were one of the survivors, would you testify? Knowing the third suspect is still out there? Knowing he could come back? Would you take that chance? Drop your answer below. If you're still not subscribing, drop a comment and tell me why. What's stopping you? Do you think this channel isn't worth your time? I'm genuinely curious. Let me know.
New developments now in the murder of the singer Delarosa. Prosecutors have filed charges against three men in her death. Two of those men are now in jail, while a third is still on the run. NBC4's Carmen Dickerson joins us live now from Canoga Park, where she spoke to the singer's mother shortly after one of the men appeared in court for the first time. Karma.
Yes, that person was scheduled to be arraigned today in court. However, that court appearance was continued until January. But we did have the opportunity to have another conversation with Maria De La Rosa's mother after it's now been announced that three people have been criminally charged with the murder of her daughter. We're showing you some video now of the scene inside Maria De La Rosa's mother's home. Some of the tributes to the woman also known as De La Rosa professionally and Dela. Strangers may see her as a beautiful young woman. Fans may know her as an up-and-coming singer who recently released a song called No Me Llames. But to her mother, De La Rosa was simply a wonderful person. Her mother, Deyanira's best friend. The 22-year-old.
I was thinking my country is dangerous. Look at what happened here. No worries. She was my life from this house. My life. Call me 12. Mami, yo, ¿qué quieres? What you want? Mommy, I love you, mommy. I wanted to say I love you, mommy. This thing, like, kill me. Like, nobody would to call me to say, mommy, I love you, mommy. And die for you. And I die for her, but I'm still here. Because it's hard.
De La Rosa was originally from Colombia, killed in what police now say was an early morning robbery Saturday morning. Police say it was an ambush-style killing. There are three people who have now been criminally charged with the case. We just want to give you a little bit of information about them. Two of the accused, Francisco Gaitan and Benny Lecon Gomez, have been arrested. Police are still looking for a third person by the name of Eduardo Lopez, charged with murder and attempted second-degree robbery. Again, two of those people have been arrested and are scheduled to be arraigned in January. The third person is someone police are still looking for. For those in custody, their bail is over $2 million.
Let's talk about the men who pulled the trigger. Francisco Otilio Gaitan, 27 years old, North Hills, California. Arrested November 22nd, 2025. Same day as the shooting. Bail set at $2.18 million. Benny Lecon Gomez, 27 years old, also from North Hills. Arrested November 23rd, 2025. The day after. Bail, $2 to $28 million. Eduardo Lopez, 21 years old, Northridge, still at large. Warrant issued, bail set at $205 million. But here's the problem. Nobody knows where he is. All three face the same charges. 1 count of murder with special circumstances, 2 counts of attempted second-degree robbery. And here's why that matters. In California, there's something called the felony murder rule. If someone dies during the commission of a felony, like robbery, everyone involved is equally responsible. Doesn't matter who pulled the trigger. Doesn't matter who stood watch. Doesn't matter who drove the car. If you were there, you're guilty of murder. And if convicted, life without parole. No chance of getting out, ever. District Attorney Nathan Hochman didn't mince words. He called it a ruthless and targeted attack that stole the life of a young woman and artist. The response? Massive. LAPD Robbery Homicide Division, gang enforcement from Devonshire and Mission areas, FBI Fugitive Task Force. They weren't playing around. 2 men sat in custody, 1 man disappeared into the night, and the clock was ticking. So here's what I want to know. Do you think Eduardo Lopez is hiding or being hidden? And if someone's protecting him, what does that say about them? Drop your thoughts below. I'm reading every single one. If you believe people like Francisco, Benny, and Eduardo deserve life behind bars, hit that subscribe button. Don't let them fade into the background. Don't let this story die. Keep it alive. Keep the pressure on. Case 25SFCF02393. San Fernando Valley Courthouse. This is where it all comes down. Benny Leakin Gomez was arraigned on November 26, 2025. Francisco Gaitan's arraignment set for January 7, 2026. Eduardo Lopez's arraignment pending arrest because he's still out there. The stakes couldn't be higher. Life in prison without the possibility of parole. No second chances, no early release, no appeals that matter. If convicted, they're done. The prosecution's case built on the survivors. The 2 people who were in that car with Maria, the ones who watched her die, the ones who barely made it out alive. Their testimony will be everything, and you can bet the defense knows it. Maria's mother said it best. It's a pain I can't describe. 5 words, and they carry the weight of a lifetime. Maria wasn't killed because of who she was. She wasn't killed because she crossed the wrong person. She wasn't killed because of some old grudge. She was killed because 3 men saw an opportunity and took it. And now her family is left with a silence that will never be filled. Here's the reality. As of today, Eduardo Lopez is still out there, somewhere. And every day he's free is another day Maria's family doesn't have closure. Every day he's free is another day justice feels incomplete. So let me ask you one last time. Was justice served if one of the killers is still walking free? Or does justice only exist when all 3 are behind bars? Comment below. I'm reading every single one. If you believe Maria deserved better, share this video. Let people know her story. And if you think stories like this need to be told, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Don't let her memory fade into silence. Our hearts ache for Maria De La Rosa's family. Words feel inadequate, but please know you are held in deepest sympathy and prayers. May you find strength and comfort in the memories of Maria. Thank you for watching, for your attention, and for joining us on this journey of reflection. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and above all, stay safe. See you on our next video.